everyone.
Hi.
Hey. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for joining your faves, or maybe not your faves, or soon to be faves, Reality Unloaded podcast tonight as we cover the Challenge Season 40 reunion and All Stars 5 Rivals cast review. We were a little tardy, fashionably late. Okay? It's your girl, Keeks.
I'm Lina.
And I'm Brandon.
And yes, the trio is back together again. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Sophie.
Hi, Brandon and Sophie.
What's going on, y'all? So how are y'all feeling? How are we feeling today?
Girl, if that's what we call a challenge reunion from now on, I give up. What was that?
They could have called it Barney and Friends, honestly.
Like,
because
they could have called it circle.
They had a kumbaya
time.
circle. Yeah, like where was the drama?
Like,
I mean, thank God for Amanda, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'm glad it's over.
Yeah.
Like Brandon said, season finally over. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but even Amanda didn't give me much entertainment. Like, she had some cute comments here and there, but there was
she was the entertainment. I don't know what you're talking about. I was entertained from her.
I'm sorry, but other than that fabulous entrance, because oh girl, that would have been something I would love to do. But other than that, I mean, she didn't really get much screen time. I think the juiciest part is when she like made a little comment about Michelle and Devin's relationship, but Michelle, being the bored that she is, didn't really clap back. She just took it. She's like,
yeah,
I mean, Amanda doesn't like me.
But to be honest, for her to come back when she was one of the first ones out, and her having a little section of time where they're like focusing on her Twitter comments and stuff, that's a slay within itself. So good for her.
Okay.
I do want to highlight Dabu's comment. This is my issue right here with reunions. Reunions don't work anymore. In my opinion, everyone has a podcast. So a lot has been hashed out over the 4 months. Absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I just feel like, do they even get to see everything at the end of the reunion? They didn't talk about the karma points rarely. Like, I wanted to hear people talk about like why they got this point from that person, etc. Because I feel like that's such an important thing that kind of just got overlooked. I was bored by the reunion, y'all. Like, very bored.
It
felt like kumbaya
for
kumbaya session. And I was just like, okay. And there were just some things, like even the moments when there were some disagreements, it still wasn't that great. There was a lot of Devin.
A lot.
And I was over Devin. A lot of
bananas. A lot of bananas.
Yes. A very, very bitter banana.
A lot of bananas. And then like, I'm not gonna lie, like even when they had the moment where it was like Cara and Laurel, like I was ready for Cara to clap back. Like, first of all, Laurel was just so gross. Like, you hooking up with Josh is a whole problem. You acting like a child is a whole problem. You being there at that point is a whole problem. Her asking for angel wings. Honey, you're not part of the group. It's not going to happen. Get over it.
She is a pick-me girl so bad, and she just displayed it throughout the entirety of that reunion. Also, there was one part that like really, really gave me the ick with Laurel. It was when she made a comment to Banana saying, date Cara to save her from her current relationship. And you literally saw everyone looking at her like, okay, where did that come from? Like, she was just giving bitter. Her and Bananas.
And I think Laura was, I thought she was cringier than Bananas. Like, Bananas, Bananas had other shit going on. Like, he obviously had made his peace with Devin and Michelle. But I felt like even Laura, when she was like, I was just like, what are you doing? Like, you're 40.
A grown-ass woman acting like a 13-year-old. It was crazy.
And I wanted someone to say, shut the fuck up. Excuse my language, YouTube followers. But I wanted someone to say, just stop. Stop talking. Like, I know Kara's never the one to just kind of put her in her place, which honestly, she has all of the receipts to do it. But I wanted Michelle or Tori or someone to be like, listen, shut up. Like, what you're saying makes no sense. You have no validity in this game. Like,
I
cut it
really
out.
thought Naya was about to drag her.
I don't think Naya's close enough
her
to
her
Kara.
facial reactions though were like priceless, spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
They
Brandon
were
said
good.
it in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
It was
highlight
perfect.
that.
Yeah, she was definitely like how we were all reacting. Sophie, you have a lot of questions, sis. Hold on. Do you think most of the people that are doing this All-Star season, if it was on Paramount Plus still, if they would do it if it was on Paramount Plus, I mean, they have no choice. It was the plan. I think everybody thought it was gonna be Paramount Plus, and then it switched over to MTV. I don't think they don't have a say in that at all.
Yeah.
And then yes, at least we all know All Stars 5 won't last 6 months. Thank God. And did we see the rumored cast for season 41? Yes. It's all right. Like,
her silence is enough.
Same old same with a whole bunch of, I'm gonna call them fillers.
Yeah.
A lot of fillers. Because they wasn't making no waves. And even if some
no
of them
waves
made
in the
waves
house
in their original seasons, it was like
you
it
know,
was just full of it.
You know who was surprisingly cringy to me during the reunion as well? Which I know you guys are not going to be happy, but Tina was very cringy to me.
Oh no, I got upset with Tina.
I
didn't like that.
I didn't like it either. Like coming after Naya again, like honey, like there's not much more that can be said there, to be honest, when it comes to the whole Naya thing. And even honestly, listen, I'm not the biggest fan of Jordan, but to call him like he's not a worthy champion, I was like, now you're just not.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that, but what I will say about Jordan was that he came off very, very arrogant. Even when they were talking about his comments towards the Era 1 people, that they're just happy to get a check at that point. I think the old Jordan was coming back, where it was just like, all right, sit your ass down. And also, when they gave him the GOAT award, I didn't necessarily agree with that. I think the GOAT award should have either gone to Bananas, CT, and they keep sleeping on Darrell. I'm gonna need them to stop sleeping on Darrell. So I think the three of them, yes, they slept on him the whole entire time. I barely heard from him.
The only time Darrell was highlighted at any point was when he was laughing at certain comments. And like at one point, he kind of interjected his opinion into something. But I'm not going to lie, there was quite a few people. I even made my own list. Like Avery was a filler in that reunion. Like
when is she not?
Yeah. Darrell was a filler. Jody was a filler. Brad, Emily, Theo, Olivia. Like why were you there? To be honest,
I do want to say one thing. Jody, you look so cute in your Ariana ponytail. You look so cute, girl.
She did. She really did. Another thing I wanted to touch on, since you mentioned Avery, was when Amanda called it out, where she was like, I feel like there's people in Era 3 that we're missing. And then I forgot the host name. What's her name again? Maria Nunez, I think.
Maria Menudo.
She was like, who?
Yeah. Menudo.
There you go.
Yeah.
She was like, who? And then she was like, well, I feel like Ashley should be there and she could take her place. And I'm sorry, but she ate with that comment. Like, she
that was
made
perfect.
all valid points. She was basically saying what we were saying preseason.
Yeah. And Brandon, I agree. I wish they would have brought out that point. Like something. Like I wish someone would have spoke the hell up. Like it was just so dry.
Or maybe we did, or maybe they did hash that out or bring it up, and Darrell was like, I'm not entertaining her, kind of thing. Like he wasn't feeding into the bullshit and it got cut out. because that could have
Yeah.
happened too. Nehemiah throwing up the entire reunion. I said, what is
What the hell
happening?
was that about?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all we have to say
Yeah.
about the reunion. It was lackluster as fuck.
I do have one point actually to bring. I was very intrigued to hear about Operation Thought Plot when they were exposing like the whole like Bananas Mariah, because I didn't know that
Oh.
was happening in season 38. Like they didn't reveal that throughout. So that I thought that was pretty. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was some tea.
Wait, Bloody Money. Hey, Bloody Money, Keeks, Lina, and Brendan. Did you guys listen to Banana's podcast with guest Laurel? Laurel accuses Cara Maria gaslighting her and even called producers to kick Laurel out. Well, we know from Cara's side of things, because she already shared this, that yes, the producers had to like pull Laurel away and keep them separate, and that Cara ended up going or like leaving the house for a few days. I'm choosing to believe Cara at this point.
Yeah.
Even though
I
there's
saw.
three sides to the story, but I'm choosing to believe Cara because Laurel already has had a tendency of being caught in lies by several people.
Yeah.
And I just feel like she's not a trustworthy person at this point.
Yeah, and I saw a clip of it. I had to stop midway because I was over it. But it was just a lot of her victimizing herself and woe is me and like I'm not the bully here kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to stop.
Mm-hmm. Brandon said Nehemiah was hitting a blunt on stage. Hey, I would have too. And I saw Naya not dozing off. Real. That was me watching the entire reunion, dozing the hell off.
Yeah.
And
honestly, they were all probably high as hell. I know they were drunk.
I would have been. But that's it, everybody. Unless y'all want to share y'all hot takes in the comments on anything.
I do see a hot take here.
Then Amanda should tell her friend not to say shit to Josh, allegedly. She didn't disappear for no reason. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Ashley?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
About
Okay.
Ashley, outing Josh apparently. Well, Josh has been saying that Ashley should have came back. So Josh has even tried to, put himself out there for Ashley.
I mean,
to try
Josh
to
is
save
still
her.
making out with women, so does she technically out him? I don't think so.
That's all I'm saying. That apparently she outed him. That's why she was banned, blacklisted. Rachel is not the GOAT. Do you feel that way because of how the finale ended, Brandon? Or you just always felt like she hasn't been the GOAT? Who would be your GOAT, Brandon? Actually, that's the better question.
Honestly, I kind of agree with Brandon. I don't think Rachel necessarily is the GOAT. If we're going to talk about GOATs, I think I would put Evelyn up there in terms of like strategy and strength.
No, we're the GOAT from the season.
For this season.
Oh, from this season?
Yes.
I guess for the girls.
I actually
Who?
Really? I don't know that I would put the GOAT for this season from the women. I would probably give, mind you, I don't like her, but I think from her performance, especially towards the end, I would give it to Jenny. I think Jenny really showed out at the end. And I'm not just talking about the finale.
Yeah.
Jenny went into several eliminations. Jenny didn't have an easy path, and
I don't think Jenny's the GOAT from this season. I honestly, from this season specifically, I think Tori's the GOAT of the girls because Tori won so many of those dailies. Jenny only won that finale because it was mainly swimming, and Michelle was right under her. So I'm gonna just say that Tori, in my opinion,
here Brandon go.
She goated this season, and I don't even like Tori like that. But I'm gonna give her.
If she goated this season, why she didn't win?
You know
because
what?
It was all swimming.
Strategically, she did GOAT this season Tori did do kind of great with like who she aligned with. Ooh, I don't know, Keeks. Brandon gives really good arguments. I do think
strategically and physically,
I think it would be Jenny.
She goaded everywhere.
I think it would be Jenny.
Didn't know what was happening.
Jenny was
don't
protected.
Do that to her.
Jenny was in an alliance. Jenny got through several eliminations.
Yeah.
Her era was against her at the start of the season. And Jenny, as somebody who everybody thought her asthma was going to hold her back, still did very well and pulled through on several challenges. And on top of that, the final. If Michelle was such a good swimmer, then why she didn't beat Jenny? Aside from the karma points. Because there were a lot of checkpoints that Jenny beat her in.
There were, but again, it wasn't like Jenny won that easily.
Yes, she did. Jenny literally was behind Jordan.
I don't think Michelle was as close as you think she was.
Jenny's competition, the entire finale was primarily Jordan.
The only, that's wild. Yeah, I don't know. I think you guys bring both strategic points. I think they both really were pretty great. I did say Jenny just because overall performance, I think she did have strategy, and I think she was the underdog. But yeah.
Okay, that was in the finale. If we're gonna base it on the finale,
it's
sure,
fine,
Jenny.
Fine.
If we're gonna base it on the season,
no, on the season.
If we're gonna base it on the first half,
on the season,
let's say Rachel.
The finale.
My loves, my co-host, let's highlight what everyone else thinks. Okay, so Dabu is saying Jenny because she actually won. Rachel didn't. Let's see. Brandon is giving us Evelyn all around, but Cara from the seasons. But this particular season, Michelle.
Brandon and Brandon's are vibing. I agree with that. I agree with that. Michelle did really well this season.
Hold on,
he lost me there.
He said or Jenny.
Thank you, Brandon, or Jenny, because what Jenny dominated though. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That finale.
Yes,
she dominated.
Jenny got consecutive first place finishes in solo seasons. Holla at me when Tori beat someone not named Anissa and Nani. Thank you.
Wow, Dabu.
Muchas gracias.
Dabu. But wait, because Jenny also almost went home to Anissa, so let's not.
But she didn't.
And guess she almost did.
Guess who did go to Anissa before? Guess who did go home to Anissa before? Your beloved Tori. Yeah.
She's not my beloved. She's not my beloved.
It seemed like it.
No, I'm just giving her and Michelle the props that they deserve. That's all I'm going to say.
It is a spicy Thursday on Reality Unloaded.
All right.
Sophie is saying Michelle would have won without the karma points. No, Michelle would have come in second.
No, I think Jenny was still winning.
Yeah.
Jenny was still winning for sure.
Okay. So we have some conflictions on the GOATs, but we at least know some conflict. But at least we all agree that we definitely put Jenny on top. Tori's atop. We have some people saying Michelle. Yeah.
And then for the men.
Yeah, please, Dabu.
Your birthday, I'm gonna say.
Get him.
That's fine. You know what? I'll re-gift it to my lovely co-host Keeks because I know how much she loves Tori.
Oh my god. But yes, the reunion overall we thought was boring for a season that was so hyped up and had so much potential. Unfortunately, we all feel like it fell short. Some of us more than others. But overall, we're done with season 40. Now we're about to enter All Stars 5. Keeks, take it away.
Yes. Let's get into this All Stars 5 cast. So for the people in the chat, let us know, who are y'all looking forward to seeing in All Stars 5? Were there any people that surprised you that were on cast? Let us know. Like, I want to hear y'all thoughts and opinions on All Stars 5 when the trailer dropped, anything and everything. How did y'all feel about it? Because I was very happy to see it was a rival season, but there were some faces I was shocked to see. I was like, oh, wow.
And some rivals very questionable on why they were selected.
Right.
But yeah, let's get into it.
Okay. So It starts next week, next Thursday, January 29th. It's going to be All Stars 5. And let's start off with Adam and Steve, right? So Adam has 4 challenges, 1 win. Steve has 3 challenges. He just became a finalist, almost won All Stars 4. And they obviously had a falling out. I am not surprised by this pairing, considering how they left off. But how do y'all feel about Adam and Steve?
I think they're going to be a very strong group, to be honest with you. I think they're going to come in strong with the strategy and the strength. I am also not surprised by their rivalry. We saw it kind of end season 4, so it kind of makes sense that it's coming into season 5. But I have to say, there was a lot of animosity by Adam at the end of All Stars 4. So I'm wondering how well they will work together.
Yeah, I feel like with Adam and Steve, this is gonna be an interesting pair because I like one with being Steve, and I don't really like Adam based on his comments about women from what was it, a few months ago. So yeah, we'll see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next pairing. It's Amber and Fessel, Messy Fessy. How do y'all feel about this? So Amber, obviously, we know she's a champ for challenges and was blindsided apparently by Fessy, or not apparently, but she was in Spies, Lies, and Allies. And Fessy has done 5 challenges. I don't remember how many finals Fessy has made, but he hasn't won yet, even though he talks a big game. So how do y'all feel about Amber and Fessy being back?
So this is another one where I like one a lot because I love Amber. I think Amber is great at challenges and she doesn't get the credit that she deserves, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And then there's Fessy that thinks he's like better than God himself. And I do not like him. So it'll be interesting to see how they work together. But there's definitely going to be a few fights between them for sure.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I think because they are on the same team, I actually think they're going to work very well together. I am personally not a fan of either of these 2 competitors. I've never liked Amber, and I cannot stand Fessy, actually. So they're definitely going to bring drama in the house. I know they're definitely going to backstab people, but I could care less about them in the house. But I think they'll make it far, I'll be honest.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm excited to see Amber, of course. Obviously, it's going to be interesting to see how she does, especially after starting her journey to motherhood. And Fessy, thank you. I think Dabu said it, that it's been 3 finals for Fessy, and he's literally gotten last place for each one. So I could see them going far. I just don't know if I see them going to the final. Unfortunately, that's the sad part. Fessy is a choked artist. Yeah.
I mean, if every elimination was a hall brawl, then maybe Fessy might get through. But other than that, I don't know.
I mean, Fessy is good at math, so hopefully there's a lot of math.
Yeah. We'll see.
But and Amber's not. So
yeah.
Okay, so we have Aneesa and Ashley. Obviously, we are so happy to see Ashley Millionaire Mitchell back on our screens. At least we are, you know.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen her since 2021, since Spies, Lies, and Allies. And she's partnered with Aneesa. And just like this article, how there's nothing regarding their beef, we are wondering the same damn thing.
Yeah. Well, Sophie is saying that apparently they revealed it on the Challenge podcast. Sophie, if you want to put in the comments why this pairing happened, that would be helpful. But
because of the Challenge podcast, I guess like maybe Aneesa was talking about Ashley on there.
Aneesa talked about everybody.
Yeah.
How are they rivals because of that?
That's just boring. They just needed fillers. That's what I'm hearing with this pairing. But it is definitely going to be an interesting pairing. I don't think they're going to work very well together at all. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I wonder.
I'm very annoyed. Go ahead.
No, finish. Go ahead. You're very
I
annoyed.
was just gonna say I'm very annoyed that Ashley is making her return to be partnered with Anissa. No shade on Anissa.
Yeah.
Not saying she's horrible, but I wanted to see Ashley do her own solo stuff. Like I didn't want to see her paired with her. Or if you're gonna pair her with someone that she actually doesn't like. Like, why not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like whether
it seems rigged.
I know they say Brandon's saying Hunter. I don't think Hunter would come back, to be honest. Yeah. I don't think Hunter will come back to the challenge. But they could have paired her with Simone. She had that huge fallout with Simone those few seasons ago. So that would have been a possibility.
Honestly, I just feel like
they could have paired her with Josh.
With Josh.
Why not Josh? Yeah.
Maybe
I would have taken that
busy
over
filming. Anissa. Yeah, me too. Because Hunter would not do the freaking show with Ashley again, even though that would have been good. And I don't like Berna enough to want Berna back.
Oh God, she's so annoying. Yeah, no,
and she's not an all-star.
Who's Berna again? I don't remember.
Exactly. That's
and she's not an all-star at all. Maybe for her OG show she's an all-star, but not here.
Not at all.
And Josh is not an all-star. He's not all-star status either. So I mean, but if Fessie's on here, then I guess Josh is all-star status.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But either way, this pairing was off.
I think when we saw Avery on All Stars last season, we've lowered the bar on what we define as all.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next pair. I'm so sorry, Ashley M. I'm really so sorry. Now we move on to Ashley K and Dario. So X's, yup. Ashley has won one challenge, Battle of the Seasons, right? And then Dario, he's back, done 4 challenges, dated during 2017's Invasion of the Champions. She hasn't competed since 2017 Champs versus Pros. I forgot she was there.
Yeah.
And Dario since Dirty 30. Sure. All-Stars? Sure. I guess.
Okay. So, in the words of RuPaul's Drag Race, well, someone needs to go home first because what are they winning realistically?
Well, no. Yeah. I don't think
they're strong.
They're strong.
There's other pairs in here that are weaker than Ashley K and Dario.
Ashley K is not weak.
It also depends on how they're setting this up because I forgot the other season it was where they did like a mix of pairings. I think it was like Bloodlines, I want to say. But it just depends on how they set these situations up. Because if we're talking based on strength, then like sure. But like I don't think he's the strongest guy there at all by far. I think Ashley's stronger than him, in my opinion. And Ashley's shown more in her seasons, her very few seasons, than he's shown in the 4 that he's been in. But I do like Dario. He's nice to look at. So.
Yeah. It's giving fillers. Next.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
I'm so confused.
Have Beth and we have Johnny. And Beth is back after quitting as per usual. And going like, first of all, like Johnny, you need to just stop. Just stop answering the phones because they really do not fuck with you. They keep setting you up for failure. Beth and Johnny.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
And I get it,
Yeah.
right?
I mean,
Like,
I
oh,
get
the
it because of
drama.
their.
Obviously, Beth was trying to ruin John A's marriage for real, for real. That she may or may not have gotten, like, you know, a little pass with MJ. I don't know. I don't know. But really, Beth? Why are you back, Beth? That's it. Let it go. Like, you are a waste of space. For sure.
Now, this would be a valid comment to say someone from Era One who's trying to revive their challenge career but is failing. This seems like an appropriate comment for, but this pairing is literally meant to fail. Jenna, you have thankfully you won 2 of these, so you're good because this is not going to be your season.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really see Beth winning much. I know Beth is, you know, a lot taller than a lot of the smaller girls, so maybe she could use that to her advantage, but other than that, I don't really see Beth winning anything. So, but she's good
Beth ain't about to win
TV.
shit.
She is good TV. Nah, she brings drama.
She's messy, yeah.
She brings
I
drama for
almost
maybe one
wish.
episode and then she gets eliminated.
True. I almost
That is
wish
also
Janae
fair.
and Ashley M would have fought and they could have been a pair instead.
Why not? We're literally gonna see Kellyanne. Why are Janae and Kellyanne not paired
Oh
up?
yeah. That would have been a good pair. See?
Who's Kellyanne paired up? Well, we'll get to it. I can't remember if she's
With
paired up.
Sylvia.
Oh, another one that makes no.
Oh,
Well,
you see,
I mean, they
when I
had that
first saw
little
this
thing.
cast, we didn't know how they were like paired up. I thought Janae was paired up
Was
with
gonna be with
Kellyanne.
Kellyanne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for showing up, Beth, for a check. And Janae, good luck, girl. You're not seeing another win. All right, so we got Big T and Corey Lay.
Brandon's favorite.
Why they put the two black people with each other?
Well, this makes sense though.
Well,
no, I know this.
Yeah, I was like, this rivals.
But does it make sense because they had already hashed it out by the time of the reunion?
Did they really though?
Did they?
Because
I thought it kind of
that seemed really fake.
Yeah, and it got pretty messy at the reunion again. Like,
right, but then they cleared it up by the end of the reunion.
I don't know. I just think Corey's very.
We'll see.
He's just a very fake person that I feel does stuff for likes and clickbait. I don't necessarily see him as someone who's genuine, but I think he is a physical threat in this competition. So him being paired up with Big T, who has a really great social game, might be a deadly combo that can take them far in the game.
Yeah, for sure. And Big T can swim her ass off.
Yes.
So.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
And
I mean,
can too.
Yeah, I mean,
swimmer or something. Yeah.
I think they will do decent throughout the season. Do I see them making it to the final? I'm not entirely sure, but I see them making it at least halfway.
Yeah. I'm just happy to see Big T again. So
I'm sure Big T will develop like alliances that will help them.
She's good at that. She's already so liked by the challengers, so it would have been good. Okay. You already know I'm excited for this pair.
That's gonna be good.
Davon,
it's gonna be a
my
mess.
my girl, and Shane. They had their little feud on the final reckoning, and I'm living. This is true beef right here. This is authentic beef. So I'm excited, and of course, I love seeing Davon. Like, I love it.
And neither of them will hold back. So this is gonna be like a real drama. Like, I'm excited for it. Like, old challenge drama. It's gonna be good.
But I do know Davon, and I have seen her in Big Brother before, where she's had to work with people who wronged her in her past season, and then they came back together, and then they had to work with each other. She put that shit aside and she focuses on the game. So I think that's what she's exactly going to do in this same in this situation. So I think this is a team to definitely watch out for.
Yeah, same. And a Big Brother legend and Shane, I'm dead. Jay and Nerese would have been good on this season. I don't think Jay is coming back. Honestly, I think we may have lost him for good. I think he's scared of being a villain and he needs to lean into it. Just like Michelle. I think there's two people that are scared to be the villains, and they would be much more liked if they were villains. And what else? What took Davon so long to come back? She was booked.
Booked and busy.
Booked and busy, baby. Yes.
She was booked. And I feel like she was probably waiting for the opportunity to get the call back for All Stars because it's less filming time. So and she has her daughter to raise, so I don't blame her. Yeah, I'm excited for this pair. I'm excited to see D.
Oh, imagine. Well, it wouldn't make sense because they came back on the challenge and made amends. But imagine if she would have been paired up with Paulie, because they had beef on Big Brother when they were there together. Yeah. That would have been a really good pairing as well.
And I hope we see D on Traders.
Ooh,
she would be really good.
Yeah.
I think Davon I think she just needs to collect like the Infinity Stones of reality TV. Like go on every freaking platform. Like I got Paramount, I got MTV, I got CBS, I got Prime, because she did that other show on Prime. She gonna have I need her to go on everything. Like it's time.
Honestly, speaking of traders, you know who else I think will be really good on there too? Big T.
Yeah,
because she's very liked, and I feel like she could be that trader that no one will be suspecting.
Yeah, and Dabu is actually questioning Big T's social game. I actually do think Big T has a good social game. Yeah, I think she comes in season after season, and her social game is what keeps her in for a while.
Yeah, I think season, what was it, 39? The horrible season? Yeah. That was a season where we saw Big T and Melissa like in a corner. So we're not counting that. Other than that, all the other seasons, Big T was a fan favorite. So
alrighty. So let's move on from D and Shane. We're gonna get into another odd pairing. Devin and Leroy. First of all, okay. This is my thoughts on this. Leroy, are you like stuck in a freaking 360 deal with the challenge right now? Because why? And to be paired up with Devin of all people.
Can I tell you that when they were showing clips of season 40 and Leroy came up for some reason, I can't even remember. I completely forgot Leroy was on season 40. I was like, oh yeah, he did show up for like a day or two. Yeah.
Well, because he left and he never leaves the first episode. He's usually almost always at the end or at the end.
Yeah.
I feel like he's pulling a Tony and he's collecting a check. And like, all right, bye. But I don't know if Leroy will ever be in the same beast mode that we knew him to be back then. Until he like takes the break and comes back.
That reminds me of Brandon. Hold on. That reminds me of what is it? You just made that up. And like that is literally what is it? Candy and Portia having that conversation. And she's like, you just made that up. That's exactly what this is. This is fake as hell.
Brandon, you be aligning with our thoughts a lot.
Right, Brendan, come on. Come to the stage.
Come guest host with us.
They're talking about Brandon is so, not me.
Oh yes, we're not talking about the Brandon we already have, but yeah,
come to the mic. Yes, Jolly. Come to the mic, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm tired of Devin. You already saw I was already disgruntled about Devin. It was too much Devin at the season 40 reunion, talking about his relationship that I don't give a damn about and don't want to hear about.
Talking about everything and
He
all
needs
at
a
the
break.
same time.
Yeah, I need a break from Devin.
Yeah, I don't want to see him. All right, so let's move on to the next one that I was really surprised.
This is gonna be such a mess, y'all. Like they are not gonna work together. I get this is gonna be a mess.
We got Frank and Sam, and both of them won a battle of the seasons. They met on the Real World, San Diego, of course, and he was extremely nasty to Sam during that season, and that's why they're rivals. He's since then apologized to Sam. I don't know if y'all have seen, but Frank literally put out like this long apology on his Instagram story, pretty much condemning his behavior on that season and saying like they're both very two different people since then. I mean, I would hope so. It's been many years. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see Frank because Frank delivers mess. I'm not so sure about Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a bit of trailer. I don't know how much Frank has grown because I definitely saw some messy Frank in the trailer. So I think the drama is definitely coming in All Stars 5.
I hope so.
Honestly, if they would have given me what was the honestly anyone with Frank other than Sam, I feel like would have been better, to be honest. So yeah, that's just my opinion.
I feel
Are you saying drama wise or competition wise? Or both?
Both, to be honest. Because I don't feel like Sam is really gonna,
challenge him
too much. Yeah. I feel like she's probably gonna hold him back.
We'll see.
But I might be
You might be
surprised.
wrong.
Yeah.
Sam, I believe in you. Come show us what you got.
They might surprise us. They might surprise us, honestly. Like there's plenty of people that come back after doing one season that I'm surprised they do as well. Look at Aviv. We haven't seen Aviv and she lasted way longer than we thought she would have, you know?
Yeah.
Frank,
yeah, and
Frank,
then look
honestly,
at Beth.
well, Beth is Beth. Beth never makes it far. Not since her challenge career started.
Like Zach and John A makes more sense than Beth.
See, that would have been interesting because then if Zach and John A came back and you had Ashley K there and you had Frank and Sam there, they could have pulled a whole San Diego. It's San Diego, right?
Yeah, San Diego.
San Diego Real World Alliance that could have dominated the game.
I wonder if Zach will come back though. To be honest. Oh well, actually, Sophie just said it. Yeah, Zach. I would be surprised too.
Yeah, no, I don't think Zach is ever gonna come back. I feel like he comments about it on his podcast all the time that they don't want to see him back. Aviva's in shape, Sam isn't. I mean, Anissa wasn't in her best shape and she made it to the final.
Yeah.
Beth and Veronica would be more entertaining. Would they?
I mean, aren't they both here?
They're both here, so I mean, there's opportunity, but I don't think that. I don't know. But I was excited to see Frank, obviously. Even though he was, the villain, but I love that about him because I'm like, somebody has to be the villain, and he didn't care. Like he was like, yeah. So then we have Katie and Veronica. And I just keep thinking about the Inferno fight where Katie's calling her a whore and all types of bitches. And jump in, and then freaking Veronica's holding on to her freaking towel to her
Yeah.
chest. um, hey Katie, hey Veronica. I know y'all are both here for a check. That's how I feel.
Very much. Very
Very
much.
that. Very that. You know what I was thinking about? Imagine Veronica with, you remember Julie? When she tried
Oh
to pull her
yeah.
off the harness.
No, okay. So apparently Julie was supposed to be on one of the All Stars cast,
Okay.
but shit hit the fan with Julie because Julie did that Real World Homecoming series that they did on Paramount, which was so good. But Julie was a hot ass mess on there. Please let me know if any of y'all saw the Real World New Orleans Homecoming on Paramount before they took it
I
down.
saw it.
Because
Mm-hmm.
Julie was a mess, Lena.
A mess in a good way?
But it
or
was
a mess-
so
No,
good.
yeah, like if she was messy, like she was on that like Karen messy type of thing, not Karen like Beth, but like she was just like all over the place, flirting when she shouldn't have been with
Oh.
who was it that with Jamie? She was flirting with Jamie, right?
Okay.
I think or trying to there were just certain conversations that she wasn't mature for. Her and Melissa, they kept going back and forth on stuff, and Melissa was like, this lady really has not grown.
Got it.
But
Okay.
yeah, Julie would have been good because she's been out of the limelight for a while, and she's definitely like a free spirit,
Yeah.
but a free spirit that crosses boundaries.
Yeah. That's why I think her and Veronica would have been a funny little pairing.
Yeah. Honestly, if we're talking about people that have like crossed boundaries, I think a really good pairing for All Stars 5 would have been, and you're probably gonna be like, no, whatever. Just hear me out though.
Oh God.
Amanda, and oh my God, Brazilian. What's her name?
Camilla?
Camilla. There you go.
No, they won't bring Camilla back.
They won't bring her back, but at the end of the day, Camilla was good.
Camilla was good. Camilla was good.
She was
Camilla was
really
good for
good.
she was messy as all hell when that girl drank. So she would have brought drama. But yeah, they're not bringing Camilla back. And as
I
they shouldn't,
feel
to be honest.
like they shouldn't, but if you want the drama, I feel like that would have been a good pairing. And you know, I feel like she's had some years to grow.
Not in
And you
cancel.
know,
Not
I
in
mean,
cancel
yeah, but
culture.
like,
Not in cancel culture. Oh,
yes,
someone said it
but
too. Thank you, Dabu. Oh my God, my people watching keep reading my mind. I see it from the side of my eye. Correct. Ooh.
I just feel like I watch it to see competitors, and I think Camilla was
Yes.
still a competitor. So I would not be mad if I saw her on my screens again and she changed her personality.
Yeah. No, I don't want to see her back. I don't really care. I'm good. You could keep the racist off of my fucking screen. But let's move on to the next pairing. Kellyanne and Sylvia. They didn't get along during All Stars 4, apparently. And I don't even remember that.
I don't remember Sylvia on All Stars 4.
Or maybe it was another All yeah, like I don't remember her at all.
It was a brief thing, and she was like, "F you, Kellyanne." I remember. I don't really think that was a huge like rivalry though.
They're pulling out straws,
well, I mean,
y'all.
in the trailer, they're beefing, they arguing again. They're like yelling at each other, I think.
Probably because Sylvia wants to like come back, so she's milking it. But yeah,
I think they may do good together, though. I'll be honest with you. I would not be surprised if. I think they'll do good together. I think both of them are strong females. For the cast that's there, yeah, I think they'll do. They won't be the first to go home.
Yeah, I mean it depends because Kellyanne by herself, I feel is really good. Kellyanne with people that she doesn't necessarily like is not the best. And she gets very flustered. So
Kellyanne.
unless she yeah, she definitely gets flustered. Um and then Sylvia, I don't really care for Sylvia. I never really cared for Sylvia.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, I guess. Is that it? Oh no, Melissa and Nicole. So we got
Oh
Melissa
God.
4 challenges. We got Nicole Z, and they hooked up on season 31. So I guess this is a mix of rivals and exes.
Yeah.
And apparently Melissa and Nicole are very close. They're like best friends. So I thought that this was an interesting pairing.
I don't want to see Nicole back on my screen, if I can be honest. I don't think I'm
Me
so over
neither.
All Stars
I
4.
just want a break from Laurel and Nicole. If I
Yes.
could just have a break from them, that would be great.
I need a cleanse where neither of them are on at least 2 seasons in a row.
Neither. Just but I do think I will say Melissa and Nicole together might be a very strong team.
Yes.
Fair. Yeah.
Yes.
They honestly might be the strongest girl team, in my opinion.
Hold on. Let's go. Ooh. Let's go back up. I want to see. Who else?
Well, there's Shane, there's
Actually,
Sylvia,
you're right.
there's
Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They actually might be the strongest woman pairing. Mm-hmm.
But
I
why
agree.
though? But Nicole doesn't like Sylvia.
I don't know.
Remember? She was like ripping her on
Yeah.
Invasion.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that will benefit her at all.
Winners right
Well,
here. Y'all know Nicole has never been eliminated. She hasn't?
and she has the Big T is going to have Melissa's back too. So they definitely have a couple of teams that they can work
They can
with.
pull
I mean,
from. Yeah.
they're a good team. I think they're physically strong together. I know Nicole is like terrible at math, right? But Melissa's really good at math. So I think they really complement each other. So I think they're going to be a very good team.
And on top of that, they've both been on a recent season of the challenge. So, you know, their feet have been a little wet since before that. So then the last pairing, it's Nani and Turbo.
Okay.
So
I think we're done.
Well, I'm gonna say this right now. If Nani couldn't win with how they set her ass up for that final with Johnny, she not winning with Turbo.
They're definitely not going to get along. Like Turbo is way too much of a hothead for Nani, and Nani wants things her way, and she ain't going to get shit her way with Turbo. So it's going to be a heated season between the pair.
It's not even that Nani wants stuff her way a lot of the times. I think Turbo just sometimes talks crazy.
Oh, for sure.
So it'll be interesting to see them again because maybe they will be able to patch things up. But we did see the trailer and they were arguing. So
but I've realized in many seasons, whenever Nani is paired up with someone, she needs someone to like be very supportive of her, very like, you can do it, keep going. Like somebody who pushes her, like, go, like, or is rough with her, she doesn't do well. So, and he definitely will not baby her through a daily challenge or an elimination or anything.
But they did really well together in the beginning of
when he was
the world.
When he was a rookie.
Yeah, but so tone it down. Maybe like switch up your vibe so that you did it before, you can do it again. Is what I'm getting at. So put your ego aside, maybe, because Turbo definitely got an ego after winning.
Yeah. I mean, rightfully so. Like, Rightfully
And they
so.
have everything they need to win. So
Yeah.
Listen, Dabu, you ain't say nothing wrong. You ain't lie. The girl had bananas twice, West once, Turbo twice, and I'm sure she's not gonna get a ring. Like, I just don't see it for Nani anymore. And yeah, I feel like the closest that she's gonna, like, she makes it to the final, but then she chokes in a final. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you guys have a team you're rooting for that you think is going to win?
D and Shane, Devon and Shane.
Not rooting for, but you
yeah,
think is going to win overall.
Yeah, them. I think they're gonna win.
Okay.
I would say Davon and Shane, but then also Amber and the other guy that does Hall Brawls.
Fussy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I definitely think they're going to be some top. I'm maybe Devin and Leroy will get far too. Like, I'm kind of holding some hope there that Devin and Leroy will get far. Maybe they'll, I don't know, he'll shake off some of that.
Their beef is so fake. Like, I forget that they're on this show because, like, I'm just like, what beef do y'all have for real? Like, it's just Devin instigating this one-sided beef. That's what it feels like.
We'll see.
We'll
see, y'all.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I am excited for the rival season. Our facial expressions and our energy level says otherwise, but I am looking forward to a rival season. It has been quite some time since we've seen one. But just some of these pairings are a little odd. Let us know who y'all would root for, or who y'all rooting for, or who y'all think is gonna win. Let us know in the chat. The Boo said Adam and Steve and Nicole and Melissa. One of them is the winners. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm just excited to see new people because we've been seeing season 40 people for how long already?
Yeah. It is nice to get some people
refresh.
that haven't been on in quite some time. It is nice to see that. But I am hoping that, for 41, we're getting more of like a fresh meat vibe. And yeah, that's it. Who said Leroy winning? Stop it. Oh,
listen, you never
Lina.
know. Maybe he's a little bit of an underdog and he's just going to come back and show us all. He deserves a win. One, please.
He does.
So,
but I don't know. With Devin, I don't know.
I mean, past Leroy, yeah. Current Leroy, I don't know. Debatable.
Yeah, no.
We'll see.
Anything else y'all want to comment on regarding this All Stars 5 cast?
Not regarding the cast, though. I do have a little bit of an announcement for our listeners. As fun as it was doing the cast review with you all, I will be taking a little bit of a leave from the podcast here, and I'm going to leave it in the trusty hands of my co-host to take you through season All Stars 5, and hopefully I will be back for the next season of the challenge. So I will miss you all. I will absolutely be watching, but Brandon and Keeks are going to crush it. So give us all your comments, your love, like, subscribe, please. Love you all.
Yes, please do
my
that before Lina goes. Yeah, Lina's abandoning us. So for those that are constantly asking about Lina, she said it here, okay? She's taking a break from potting. Y'all heard it here first, okay?
But she'll be back. But she's
show
taking
her
a break.
Yes, but show her some
she's
love
enjoying
in the
a
comments.
nice vacation.
Yes.
A
well-deserved vacation.
A little longer vacation this time, but I did love you all, and please show Keeks and Brennan love throughout the season. They work so hard, y'all. We really do. So show us all the love.
Yes. But that is all for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us. And oh, look, Jolly said, all the best to you, Lina.
Oh, thank you, Jolly.
But thank you, everybody. Thank you to Lina. You know, she'll let us know how her break is going, and we'll keep you guys, you know, a little up to date on that. For those like after the season ends, they're gonna be like, so when is Lina joining? And we're like, relax, like calm down.
I'll jump in the comments. I'll jump in the comments here and there
Yes,
when
you'll see her. But thank you guys for chatting it up with us. We are keeping this live short since the last one for the traders was 2 hours long. But make sure to hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure to follow us at Reality Unloaded Pod on Instagram and Reality Unloaded Podcast on TikTok, or the other way around. I can't remember right now. Apologies. But thank you, everybody. And peace out. Catch you next week for traders and for the Challenge All Stars 5. See you there. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.